Well, this was the best card I've ever had in my whole life. The best card ever. What can I say, my dear fellas? I don't know. I shocked myself, honestly. Shocked myself. Literally, I shocked myself. I couldn't believe what happened. I mean, okay, my average score is 66 to 68, which is okay. That's a solid score. Very solid score. I'm okay with that. But this time I went over the limit. This time I really went over the limit, and yeah. Okay, let's analyze the full card. First of all, Rafael Esteban versus Charles Johnson. I had fight starts round 3. Rafael Esteban grinded his way to a unanimous decision win, and he did a good job. He really did a good job and fair decision. Nicolas Motta versus Trey Ogden ended in a no contest, premature stoppage by the referee, but Nicolas Motta, the fight went into round 3, and I said fight starts round 3, so technically it was a good call by me. Elin Perez versus Lucia Pudilova was my second bet. My first bet was Esteban versus Johnson, fight starts round 3. Elin Perez versus Lucia Pudilova, fight starts round 3. That was my second bet, and it was spot on. Yeka Saragih, what a knockout, man. What an epic knockout from Yeka Saragih. I had fight not going the distance. Actually, I thought Yeka Saragih was gonna lose the fight. He didn't. He knocked his opponent out cold, and he is going to stay in the UFC now. Mick Packing, he was my side call for the fight against Caio Machado. He out-edged Caio Machado, but Machado did a good job, and I was actually thinking that Machado did a very, very solid job in this fight. I wasn't disappointed. Christian Leroy Duncan was my last bet. He defeated Ellen Dennis Tiuliulin, who hooped on a short notice. It was a good performance by Christian Leroy Duncan, who did an excellent job by controlling his opponent and destroying him. So that was definitely a nice performance by him. Josiah Johnson versus Chadon Helliher. I had fight starts round 3, and it ended via round 3 submission by Josiah Johnson. Joe Anderson Brito versus Jonathan Pierce. I had fight not going the distance. As a side call, I had Joe Anderson Brito. But I was thinking that Brito was going to potentially win that fight via some kind of a hard hit, or I didn't expect a submission, and I especially didn't expect a ninja choke submission against the fence. I mean, ninja choke is pretty much hard to equalize. Then Miktilbek Horolbai versus Uroš Medic. I had fight not going the distance, and this neck rank, or it kind of more reminded me on a short choke. It landed clean pretty much because it landed pretty much clean. I was hoping that Miktilbek Horolbai. I was hoping that Miktilbek Horolbai wasn't going to have a good day in the office, but he was just too dangerous opponent for Medici. I had a bad feeling about that fight for a reason. Also, I had Amanda Ribas versus Luana Pinheiro. Fight starts round 3. As a side call, I was thinking Luana Pinheiro was going to win, but my prediction was fight starts round 3, and it was a good call by me. Peyton Talbot versus Nick Aguirre. I had fight not going the distance, and Peyton Talbot finished his opponent in the third round, but Nick Aguirre proved to be a very decent opponent, and he proved to be a very, very good fighter. Chase Hooper versus Jordan Levitt. I also had fight not going the distance. Chase Hooper submitted Jordan Levitt. Jordan Levitt showed very poor fight IQ in this fight. He chose to play dangerous game with Chase Hooper. Chase Hooper is physically very weak fighter. That's true, but he's a submission god. He's a submission specialist, and his submissions are on a whole different level. And Jordan Levitt risked a lot by trying to go to the ground with Chase Hooper and trying to slam him. Chase Hooper actually knows to defend those things. Next pick was Michael Morales to win, and Morales edged his opponent out. I actually gave all 3 rounds to Morales. Judges disagreed. They gave 2 rounds to Morales and 1 to Matthews, which might be a good call. I could say it could have been a good call. I saw Morales winning, so I'm not complaining. The main event I had fight not going the distance, and I was pretty much shocked with what happened. Like, Brandon Allen is a guy who is going to beat you in your own backyard. I know those things are happening from time to time, but whom? But I mean, who destroys you in your own backyard? What kind of a person you got to be to destroy somebody in his own backyard? That's impressive. That's kind of extremely impressive. Brandon Allen recently submitted Andre Muniz. Andre Muniz is a submission god who destroyed a legendary Jacare Souza via submission. And he also submitted another submission god, Paul Craig. So he is a guy who is going to destroy you in your backyard. And it's always a challenge. It's always challenging to try to defeat someone in his own backyard. But it seems he is the guy who destroys everybody in their own backyard. Like, I don't know what Brandon Allen is doing. I don't know what is that guy made of. But if you're a striker, he's gonna destroy you with strikes. If you're a grappler, he's going to destroy you with grappling. He is just a different breed, a different human. What I wanna tell you, this is the best card I've ever had. I have never had 14 out of 14. This is my third perfect card since I started capping, but I have never had 14 out of 14. I was having some cards, 11 out of 11, 12 out of 12, I believe, but 14 out of 14 never. It's literally the most successful thing I have ever done in my whole life, and I'm proud of it. I'm literally very proud of it. I plan to continue doing this, and nothing's gonna stop me. Literally, I got 14k subs. I'm pleased with that, but it can always get better. My clip with Marko Bojkovic has grown significantly. Now it has over 160k views, which is amazing. I'm a legit guy. I will up my game significantly. I will continue upping my game significantly. I will continue improving every aspect of my game. And next year, I plan to do amateur competition, and we will see whether I'm going to be hurt or not, whether somebody is gonna destroy me or not. We're going to see. Many people were thinking that TikToker Marko Jack is gonna put me to sleep, but of course, it didn't come to fruition, and we will see. Maybe next year is going to be my year. We'll see. I had to make a U-turn, and right now, I believe this is going to be. I believe next year is going to be my year if my health is on point. So catch ya and hear ya later. I need to go to sleep now. Tomorrow I'm refing. Monday I'm refing. It's gonna be fun.